Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Are you a victim of the timeshare trap and think there's no way out? I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, and I'm here to tell you that there is a way out. I will send you a timeshare exit information kit absolutely free, explaining how the timeshare industry works and your options for cancellation.
Get the facts. For your free timeshare exit info kit, go to iCancelTimeshare.com. That's iCancelTimeshare.com. iCancelTimeshare.com.
Sabrina Carpenter, Espresso. Good morning. It is Big Joe and Laura here on Mix 95.7, Grand Rapids Best Mix. It feels amazing to be here on a Tuesday, the 8th of October, 2024, and to be back together, Laura.
Yes, it's actually really nice to both be back in the studio for the first time in over a week, which I know most people wouldn't realize that's what happened, but you got sick and you were out for a week, and then I had what might have been the world's worst case of food poisoning over the weekend, to the point that I genuinely thought I might die at certain points. It was awful.
Well, that's a fun way to spend your time.
So talk about your illness. What happened?
Well, I learned, if you didn't know this, now you know. I went to the Tigers game. I'm talking about the one like a week from Saturday, and it was raining. It was just a terrible game and all these things. And I thought, I must have got sick. I felt like icky on Sunday. Then Monday I was off with ended up being COVID. I thought I got sick from the cold rain and wet because I was out there for 6 or 7 hours.
Sure.
And apparently that can't make you sick.
No, that actually doesn't make you sick. But being in large crowds of people who are sick, maybe possibly in enclosed places.
Well, it was wide open, but
Well, you went other places that were not wide open, though, did you not?
Yeah.
I have a theory about where I think you got it, which we could talk about later.
I think I know what you're talking about. I was at a casino, but those things are well ventilated. But we will delve into that. But either way, so yeah, COVID, haven't had that in 2 years. That thing kind of sucked, kicked in my butt, and I sound like crap still, but I feel much better, so I'm thankful for that. But what did you do? Because you said, hey, I can't come in yesterday.
I'm going to be honest. I don't think I'm going to name the restaurant, because I did literally last week write nice things about them. So this stings even worse. I'll tell you later off air, Joe, where it was. But I went somewhere, had tacos, my favorite meal on the entire planet. My husband and I had a very rough Saturday afternoon of bickering and having a bad time. And so we amended, because we were just tired, and you know how it is when you have a baby. You don't know, but
you fight. You're supposed to be a team, and it's just like
sometimes you just get mad at each other. We were exhausted after traveling, and so we were bickering, and we were like, you know what? Let's make up and have margaritas and tacos. And so it was going to be a great night. We went and got tacos. We got margaritas. He was like, immediately after we left, we went to Target on Alpine, and he was like, I don't feel good. And I was like, that's weird, but that's normal for him because he has a sensitive tummy at everything. So we went home, and he immediately became the exorcist in the downstairs bathroom. And I was like, that's not good. That's not a good sign.
Oh, no.
And then, I went to bed. I eat Sour Patch Kids before bed. I was having a good time. I was like, he's just being sensitive like normal. And then we went to bed at 1 a.m. It happened to me just as violently and just as bad. And I got it worse because he only had one bite of the kind of taco that I had a full taco of. So while he started before me because he's more sensitive, mine was so much more violent and so much worse. And it was to the point that I couldn't walk up and down the stairs because my joints were sore and my body was sore from just physically being ill. But I will say, as terrible as being sick was, there was a single silver lining.
Okay, what was that?
It was kind of a decent weight loss plan. I'm not going to lie, because I came out yesterday after getting literally 11 hours of sleep after not sleeping the night before. I slept forever. I woke up the next morning, came out of the bathroom, and I was like, my jawline's looking pretty good. I'm looking pretty slim, thick in these leggings I'm wearing today. I was feeling pretty good about myself. So while yes, I couldn't keep down crackers for over 24 hours or water or anything, feeling pretty good about myself this morning.
I appreciate your attempt. I just feel like I'd rather be a fatty forever than have it coming out of both ends.
I'm gonna be honest. My husband and I talked about it. We're not having tacos for a really long time, which is an anomaly for us as two-day-a-week taco
I feel like that's a whole nother topic we could maybe delve into on the show. It's what did food poisoning ruin for you?
We'll absolutely talk about that later this week. I can't right now, or I'm going to throw up.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Get your free guide at iCancelTimeshare.com. That's iCancelTimeshare.com. iCancelTimeshare.com.
It's time for Big Joe and Laura's Need to Know News on Mix 95.7.
Yesterday, the Detroit Tigers won Game 2 of the ALDS playoffs in dramatic fashion.
Runner goes, pitch is swung on, a high fly ball to right field. This one is gonna fly! A 3-run home run! Kerry Carpenter!
Oh, yeah, the Tigers are coming back to Comerica Park. They're playing the Cleveland Guardians Wednesday, 3 o'clock first pitch. This is the Tigers' first playoff game at Comerica in almost 10 years, and I'm so excited. I'm going.
I was going to say, are you going to sneak out of work early and go?
It's a 3 o'clock game, so yeah, as soon as we turn off the microphones, I'm going to drive to Detroit.
Good for you. Okay, here's some awesome news. Taylor Swift is now the world's richest female musician.
That is amazing.
Apparently, Rihanna was at the top of the list, and now her net worth is worth $1.6 billion to Rihanna's $1.4 billion, so she is now on top. Most of it comes from royalties, touring, her music catalog, and she has 5 houses that are worth about $125 million across the U.S. So she's got a lot of, properties and assets and things.
Do you know what I would do just to have $100,000? I'd feel like I'm the richest man in the world.
Oh, man, give me like $5,000 and I would be feeling pretty good. They say she shot to the top of the list after releasing all of her Taylor's versions and the Eras tour, obviously. She made pretty penny off of all of that. So, you know what? Good for you, Tay-Tay. Way to go.
And for your final Need to Know news story, we're heading to Florida where there's been a lot of sad news, just devastating destruction with hurricanes that just came through, another one coming in possibly. But there is some good news. That's what we try to look for here. Months ago, 2 best friends in Florida found out they were pregnant at the same time. How cool is that? And then they ended up giving birth on the same day in the same hospital. Now, this is them announcing their pregnancies and then them actually having their babies meet in the hospital.
Are you pregnant?
Me too!
What? What?
Who's coming to play? Look it.
How sweet is this?
You got a built-in play date right there.
Besties for a second generation.
That is Big Joe and Laura's Need to Know News on Mix 95.7, Grand Rapids' best mix.
What's the easiest choice you can make? Window instead of middle seat? Picking a vendor who sends a great gift basket? Outsourcing business tasks you hate? What about selling with Shopify? Whether you're selling a little or a lot, Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage to the first real-life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit 1 million orders stage. Shopify's there to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell. Wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/try. Go to shopify.com/try now to grow your business, no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/try.
Good morning. It is Big Joe and Laura on Mix 95.7, Grand Rapids Best Mix. Have you heard of the table pancake hack, they're calling this?
Yeah, it's something on TikTok, and I don't know if I agree with this necessarily. Basically, okay, you go out to eat. The idea is that everybody, you want something sweet and savory, but sometimes those meals are it's too much food, way too much food. So you want your bacon, you want your eggs, but you want a pancake, but you don't want a whole pancake. So instead of ordering your own pancake, the idea is that you order a pancake for the table, kind of like you would do with biscuits or an appetizer so that everyone could dig into the pancake, or you wait until the end of your breakfast meal and then you order the pancake like a dessert and you still split it amongst everybody, kind of like if, we're going to get a piece of cheesecake, but instead you get a piece of pancake, which I guess I understand a little more so as a breakfast or an end piece. But
this is common all the time. I mean, when I go to, for example, the place I love right down the road, Cherie, and I go there all the time. Jamie, I've known her for 10 years. She's one of the amazing servers. She brings things out like that all the time. Like they have specials. And I'm like, I don't want to get the whole special, but that pancake they're doing does sound interesting or whatever it might be.
She'll just bring one for the table for you guys to try it?
Just recently, unsolicited. I'm like, Jamie, now you're forcing me to eat this. Now I'm never going to lose weight.
Yeah, but I think do you not think maybe you're getting a little celebrity status there?
Oh, for sure.
That's not like the average person's experience as much as Jamie is amazing.
I am a Cherie and celebrity, but I'm trying to be humble about it. But yes, they'll do that. And there's other things too where I'm sure it's like, oh, I'd like to try that. I don't think that's that big of a deal. I don't always do it, but you apparently are one of the people that find this disturbing and gross.
I don't like this. I don't like this idea at all. I'm very particular about my pancakes. I'm from the South, so I want enough butter on that thing for it to basically disintegrate when your fork touches it. And if you're one of those people that are like, I just want a little bit of syrup or a little bit of butter, you're going to ruin my experience to start. Because there's no way for me to like pick my fourth and be like, give me the whole thing of butter and put it on there. That's non-negotiable for me, and I don't want to ruin anyone. Maybe it's I don't want to ruin other people's experiences more than I think it's gross.
I picture you as like a possessed Paula Deen, like butter, put butter on it.
Absolutely, I'm drowning in the syrup by the time the meal's over. I'm splashing I need an obscene amount of syrup and butter to enjoy a pancake because it's so dry. And as much as I like pancakes, unless it's a crazy flavored one with like a lot of whipped cream and a lot of stuff on it. I'm a monster, so I don't want to share because I don't want people to really be paying that close of attention to what I'm doing to the pancake. When it's on my own plate, no one's noticing that I'm putting a whole layer of butter in between the two pancakes because it's in there buried.
My thing is, I don't think you're that big of a weirdo for at least this. You're weird for a lot of other things, as am I.
Thanks.
But yeah, you're welcome. That's a compliment, I think. But I don't get the big deal about that. Yeah, so you slather on the butter and the syrup. That's what a pancake's supposed to be.
Yeah, but I don't know. As much as, can we not just make teeny tiny pancakes? Like, I've had a griddle. Can you not make like silver dollar sized pancakes that I can purchase from your restaurant that I'm like, oh, I would like 2 or 3 of those tiny pancakes. Like there's a food truck here in Grand Rapids that makes them and they're perfect. They're amazing. You can split them. They'll give you like 6 mini ones, kind of like the ones from the freezer at Meijer. But like that I would be willing to share because then I get my own individual pancake. Absolutely. But one big one, again, it's about the obscene amount of butter and syrup that I need.
You're just embarrassed by yourself.
I am embarrassed.
But I can still see it, though, Laura. I can still see it if you have it in front of you, too. You're like, if you have your own pancake, you're not hiding your pancake-ness.
I'm not going to get the shade from my butter rolling into your quarter of the pancake and ruining it because I have enough friends that are like actually care about their figure and actually take care of themselves that I don't.
Those aren't people you should be friends with, first of all.
I'd rather spend $5 than to feel the shame of how much butter I enjoy.
Are you splitting food like this? Are you getting like a pancake for the table or French toast or whatever the special might be that you want to try? Because that's what I'm all about. We're going out to eat. Heck yeah, we're going in on that one. And unless it's like using your hands. I know that's a cultural thing for some places. I will not share communal food with hands on hands.
I hate sharing chips and dip and stuff like that. It's just so gross to me. Unless it's my husband, I don't want to share chips with you. I don't do it anywhere. You'll notice I don't do it.
616-600-0957. If we go out for breakfast, because that sounds really good this morning, are you doing the pancake table hack with us? Or are you going to be like Laura, like, no, give me my own one?
Stop. Before you consider taking drastic measures to lose weight, like GLP-1 injections, consider Golo. Golo's release is easier than injections and fad diets. No need to jump through insurance hoops. It's simple. You take one release supplement with each meal. Golo's release supplement contains 7 natural plants and 3 key minerals that target body fat and combat the stress of dieting. With Golo, you follow the Golo for Life plan where you'll safely and effectively control sugar cravings and hunger while minimizing muscle loss, allowing you to feel good and inspired to reach your goal weight. With Golo, you get an effective and affordable weight loss solution that's clinically proven. Because controlling glucose, maintaining healthy insulin levels, and saying goodbye to starvation dieting is the secret to lasting weight loss and wellness. Visit Golo.com to get started today. That's Golo.com. Go to Golo.com to join the 5 million people who have switched to Golo as a better way to lose weight. Visit GOLO.com today.
Big Joe and Laura on Mix 95.7, Grand Rapids Best Mix.
And the other day, I discovered a flaw with our office vending machine that I don't know if I should actually exploit this flaw or if I'm a bad employee, if I do. And you said that I probably shouldn't do this, but I just feel like it's the right thing to do.
Well, go ahead and explain what you've been doing illegally.
I didn't really do it very much. Okay, here's the deal. We have a vending machine here in the office. It was put in there because our coworkers complained that there wasn't one, and we're very thankful we have access. Now, it has some pretty decent snacks in it. The other morning, I decided that we were out of mostly breakfast options, so I was like, well, Muddy Buddies have peanut butter, so I guess that's an okay version of a breakfast.
And peanut butter's healthy.
Yeah, that's got protein. So I figured I'll have some Muddy Buddies to start my morning. I picked that and like some pretzels or something else out. And I noticed after I paid for it and the two things dropped out, my total was extremely low. Like
how low?
Like the price of one item. And I was like, that's weird. Maybe these were both really cheap. And so I clicked on the Muddy Buddies again, and I noticed that they were set to 25 cents in the vending machine. Like, it doesn't have the little things, but when you click on it, a digital number comes on it. It was like 25 cents, and I was like, I don't believe that this is real. So I actually took a quarter out of my wallet, put it into the vending machine, clicked it, went all the way through, and I have a video that I'll post up at our Big Joe and Laura Instagram story. I fully bought this thick of Muddy Buddies for only 25 cents. And I was like, oh, this is amazing. And now I'm realizing they're normally $2.50. So what happened is probably the guy that owns our vending machine that comes and stocks it, really nice guy, does not work for our company, does not work for us, probably accidentally typed in the wrong number and put in 25 cents instead of $2.50.
Oh, it's easy to do. I remember I worked at a gas station and somebody messed up. It's like, you idiot, fix that now.
Fix it now. Yeah. And so I totally understand where this could happen. It's all weird digital stuff. So, like, I don't want to exploit this guy because he has nothing to do with it. But also, I feel like our bosses owe us snacks or something because it's been like a solid year since they've brought us any food, done anything nice for us. And even last week when you weren't here, someone brought pizza, and the Big Morning Show stole all of the pizza that was for everybody and ate it all like it was for them when it was actually for the whole office. So I'm feeling a little
You feel entitled,
mad.
like
I deserve.
You're owed something.
Yeah, but I don't again want to exploit this nice person that has nothing to do with my bosses that owe us a pizza party. So
I do get the trash panda in you wanting to do this. I'm kind of the same way.
I also have another quarter in my wallet, and that's about all I have to my name right now. So that does sound like a good breakfast.
I think this is a bad idea. 616-600-0957. What do you think about Laura doing this? And the reason I say it's a bad idea, you should stop.
Yeah.
Is that you're going to get in trouble from this. You're also, I know you don't want to, but you're stealing from this guy who is probably his business.
Yeah, that's literally the only reason I think I'm not going to do it again, purely because I do like this guy when he comes in. I don't know his name, and he seems like a hardworking guy. Although Muddy Buddies definitely do not cost $2.50 a bag, but that's fine. He has to make a profit. He put his stuff out here. So.
And you could still also get in trouble. I remember when I used to work at another radio station here in Grand Rapids when I first moved here back in like 2007.
Yeah.
And I remember that there was like you've seen it online before. I grabbed like $1 bill on a piece of fishing wire with some tape, and I put it in there and pulled it out. And I got in trouble.
Work?
Yeah, and I ended up having to pay back like $20
You used it that many times. No wonder you told me no.
Laura,
I did it one time. One bag of Muddy Buddies.
Do you know how little I made back then? I still make little, but back then, how little money I made in 2007, my first full-time radio gig in GR?
I mean, listen,
that's the only way I got by.
Some days I feel pretty close to that, even in my full-time real adult radio
I feel
gig.
you, but this is something you need to avoid doing. Otherwise, you're going to get caught. You're going to get in trouble.
Probably.
And it's a crime.
Yeah. So should I do this? 616-600-0957, or you can shoot us a DM in the Mix 95.7 app.
Stop. Before you consider taking drastic measures to lose weight, like GLP-1 injections, consider Golo. Golo's release is easier than injections and fad diets. No need to jump through insurance hoops. It's simple. You take one release supplement with each meal. Golo's release supplement contains 7 natural plants and 3 key minerals that target body fat and combat the stress of dieting. With Golo, you follow the Golo for Life plan, where you'll safely and effectively control sugar cravings and hunger while minimizing muscle loss, allowing you to feel good and inspired to reach your goal weight. With Golo, you get an effective and affordable weight loss solution that's clinically proven. Because controlling glucose, maintaining healthy insulin levels, and saying goodbye to starvation dieting is the secret to lasting weight loss and wellness. Visit Golo.com to get started today. That's Golo.com. Go to Golo.com to join the 5 million people who have switched to Golo as a better way to lose weight. Visit Golo.com today.
Big Big Joe's Little Wins happens weekdays around this time here on Mix 95.7, Grand Rapids Best Mix. We are looking for the good stuff in your life that makes you happy, something you're celebrating, something that makes you feel good. We're going to share it with everybody. You just have to call us, 616-600-0957. We've got Reid and Holland on the phone. Hey, tell us about your little win.
My wife and I own a small local tree company called Tree of Sonder, and we started it late last year. We named the company after our daughter, who actually passed away a couple of years ago, and she had special needs, but that did not hold her back, and she was just the light of the world. And so she really inspired us to try to figure out how to run a small business in a different way. And so that has evolved into us building our company not solely for profit, but building it so that it can be used as a disaster relief mechanism.
That is so cool.
Yeah, so tree companies often do storm damage work, and the company that I worked with before starting our own company would often send crew members down to Florida or down south after a hurricane, but it was all within the company and it was for existing clients. And what we've found is that hurricanes and tornadoes, especially all the tornadoes we've had in Michigan, affect everybody. We kind of had a ragtag crew assembled to go respond to the Belmont tornado last year north of Grand Rapids, and we showed up a couple days after that tornado ripped through the area, and we just went and started going door to door and seeing what the need was, and we found this woman who is alone and cares for her aging father, and she had a long driveway with many large trees down over her driveway, and she didn't know where to start, and she couldn't leave her home. And all of the tree companies were busy tending to paying customers. So our crew showed up and cleared her driveway and had no intention of, trying to charge her anything for it.
That's
and
amazing.
The effect that had, people say, "Oh, you're doing such great work." And honestly, it's less for the people we're serving often and more for the people who come along and serve with us. The effect that I see it having on people who join our cause, whether they're dropping off cases of bottled water for the hurricane supply drive that we're doing today, or whether it's people who are, donating money to pay for gas for the chainsaws, or whether it's people who, come along with us in their pickup truck with their own saw, and are face-to-face with these people. When you are in a position where you realize that you've just been used to answer a prayer of desperation, and you didn't even know that that's what was going on, and you've got this person who is just so thankful, that is work that is providing healing in everybody's life.
Reid, this is so awesome what you're doing. This is definitely a little win. So if people want to help out, I think you're heading down on Friday, but how can people get more information and just check you guys out in general?
Tree of Sonder Facebook page. We have a Tree of Sonder GoFundMe. Ultimately, if you've got questions about our current work, you can call or text me directly, 231-357-5189, and you can always email us. Right now, it's treeofsonder@gmail.com.
All right,
Perfect.
and you can get more information, too, if you go to Radio On Demand. You can hear this podcast again, so you can get in contact with Reid.
And we'll get them linked up on our Facebook, Big Joe and Laura on Facebook, so go ahead and check that out as well.
Reid, thank you so much for helping out the community, sharing your story. Never knew about this, but I love what you guys got going on. Thanks for being part of the show.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
Maybe you were that lady that was on the receiving end of what Reid and his company is doing. That's a little win. Anything that's going good in your life, something positive, something that's worth sharing, we'd love for you to call us right now. 616-600-0957 for Big Joe's Little Wins. We are Big Joe and Laura here on Mix 95.7, Grand Rapids Best Mix.
And I have to admit, I got bullied into joining a club I didn't even know existed. And this time it wasn't Sam's Club, although sometimes I feel like I did get bullied into Sam's Club initially, but that's a whole different story. I'm the type of person that if you try to pitch me something inside of a store, I have a very hard time saying no to you, mainly because I know that you have goals and things you have to make. Sometimes the deal sounds kind of good, and I know better every single time, but sometimes I just have a hard time walking away and saying, no, I don't want to be a part of that. I don't have the money, time, energy, whatever. I don't want to cancel it later.
Oh, I have no problem. I will. Lindsay does this the same as you. I will leave Lindsay. I'm like, all right, I tried to get you out of this, but you're too afraid to leave.
I had a newspaper subscription when I lived in Louisville for like a year and a half because I signed up for it when I got bullied outside of a grocery store, and I did not know how to cancel it because I signed up for a grocery
Nobody
store.
reads the newspaper anymore, at least like a paper form.
In my defense, I worked for the parent company that the paper was produced by. So I was like, I work for them. I guess I should buy the paper. And I was like, I don't want the paper. I don't work for the newspaper. I work for the TV station. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
You have a track record here of being bullied into things.
Terrible track record. I joined an FYE club at one point. It doesn't matter. This week, recently, I went to Wild Birds Unlimited at the corner of 28th or 29th and Burlingame, right there off the belt line, basically.
I've driven by that plenty of times.
Yeah. And so we actually went next door to Boardwalk Subs to get lunch, and I was like, I've been feeding these birds in our yard, and it's been bringing me such joy because I have like 40 birds in the yard, everything from woodpeckers to cardinals. So I was like, I'll go to the birdseed store. I have a reason to go there finally. So I walk inside. No one is there. It is dead silent, empty. The man walks out from the back. Clearly no one's been there in a long time. He's like, how can I help you? And I was like, well, I just need birdseed. So I pick up my giant $20 bag of huge thing of birdseed. I flop it down on the counter, and he's like, do you want to join our birdseed club? You can save 25%. Today, you'll get this cool bird feeder with this like awesome bird plug thing that's way more expensive than the things I already buy. And I'll get 15% off and all this. And I was like, oh, yeah. And I'm thinking it's like the perks for Meyer. Like, you just sign up and you're in this club. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. I'm going to join this club. This is great. I'll save money on bird feed. It's already kind of expensive, whatever. And he's like, all right, it's going to be $25. And I'm like, oh, no. I said yes, but I didn't know it was going to cost a yearly fee. And the thing is it was $25 and you got a $25 bird feeder thing. So it's like it kind of washes. But it doesn't at the same time because next year it's going to renew or something probably, and I'm going to have to rejoin.
For $25 a year, Laura, what do you get for being part of the Birdseed Club?
Well, I get discounts on accessories and birdseed. I get a lot of stuff. I get cheaper birdseed mainly, and I don't know. Have you been bullied into one of these 616-600-0957 is the problem? I mean, listen, if you
Laura, everybody else just walks away.
You've really never joined a club or subscription or anything that you weren't supposed to. So you say Lindsay has. What does she join then?
I mean, I can't think of what she has it. I don't even stick around to find out. We go there, and I appreciate, as you're saying, I know people got jobs, and that's cool, and I'm not a turd to you, but I'm like, no, thank you, and I shut it down because a good salesperson will keep on trying to get it to go. I respect the hustle, but you're not hustling me to sign up for a birdseed club or whatever it might be.
Yeah, listen, I can resist your credit card offers because I don't have the credit score for that, but I cannot say no to your subscription. So if you've ever been bullied into joining a subscription or club and you just didn't know how to get out of it or didn't want to be in it, 616-600-0957. Listen, I got 15% off on birdseed if you need the hookup. So let me know.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Are you a victim of the timeshare trap and think there's no way out? I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, and I'm here to tell you that there is a way out. I will send you a timeshare exit information kit absolutely free, explaining how the timeshare industry works and your options for cancellation.
Get the facts. For your free timeshare exit info kit, go to iCancelTimeshare.com. That's iCancelTimeshare.com. iCancelTimeshare.com.
It's time to play Laura Can't Lose on Mix 95.7. Here's how it happens. You'll have 1 minute to answer 5 questions. You can pass if you need to, and we'll come back if time allows. A tie goes to Laura because, well, her name's on the show. Here's who's playing Laura Can't Lose today.
Let's say good morning to Adam from Rockford.
Good morning, Adam. How are you?
Morning. Doing well. How are you?
Hey, not too bad. I'm on a losing streak lately for Laura Can't Lose, so we'll see if you're going to knock me out like everyone else seems to have lately, or if you're going to walk away with our $30 worth of Michigan lottery tickets.
Go ahead and kick Laura out of the studio, Adam, so we can play.
All right, Laura, get out of here.
Adios.
Question 1 coming your way when that door closes. What is the capital of Russia?
Moscow.
Question 2, the words fee, fi, fo, fum are from which fairy tale?
Fee, fi, fo, fum. That's Jack and the Beanstalk.
Question 3, what was the first video played on MTV when it debuted on August 1st, 1981?
Oh, jeez. I feel like I know this or should know it. First video on MTV. I'm going to guess it was a Madonna video, but I don't know which one.
Question number 4. What is the real name of Batman?
Bruce Wayne.
Question 5. How many zeros are in the number for 1 million?
Zeros in, okay, so hundreds. 6.
I'm going to bring Laura back in.
Laura! La, 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 Laura!
All right, Adam, while Laura's walking back in, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Grand Rapids, born and raised, been here my whole life, listen to you guys every morning. I've just moved out to Rockford about 6 weeks ago from Grand Rapids.
So what brought you to Rockford? What made you leave the grand city of Grand Rapids?
Family was growing and needed a bigger house.
Honestly, I've been looking at Rockford. It's a lot more affordable for a lot of house for a lot of money comparatively. So I might be your neighbor before long.
All right, well, let's see if you neighbors are going to get along because, Laura, you do have a chance to beat Adam from Rockford. He got 4 out of 5 right.
Ooh, okay, let's see how we do.
Question number 1. What is the capital of Russia?
Why is my brain not working? Moscow.
That is correct.
Ooh.
1-1.
Ooh.
Question 2. The words fee, fi, fo, fum are from which fairy tale?
The giant from Jack and the Beanstalk.
I will take that. It's correct. 2-2. Question 3. What was the first music video played on MTV on August 1st, 1981?
Video Killed the Radio Star by the Buggles.
There you go. I would have taken either one of those, whether it gave me the band or the actual title of it. But yeah, kind of funny way to kick things off, right?
It's the most beautiful way to kick things off. That's why I never forget that one.
Laura, with that, you've taken a 3-2 lead.
Oh, no!
Question number 4. What is the real name of Batman?
Bruce Wayne.
Correct. Laura leading this one 4-3. Going into question number 5. Adam, you're going to need her to miss this one.
Oh, no, okay.
How many zeros, Laura, are in the number 1 million?
9?
Oh, my God.
8. It's 8.
No, it's 6.
I thought 6 figures was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would only be... Oh, you're right, because once you move the 1 past the comma, I'm so stupid. I was thinking 6 figures is 600,000 or
Adam,
whatever.
Good news for you. Laura doesn't know much with numbers, and that means you guys tied 4-4. So if you'd like, you can come back and take her on again tomorrow.
Yeah, sounds good. I'd love to.
Are you ready to get serious about your weight loss journey? Tried crash and burn calorie restriction? Considering the invasive strategy of GLP-1 injections like Ozempic? Slow down and consider a safer, easier, and long-lasting solution. Golo is clinically proven to work without the dangerous side effects of injections and fad diets. Golo's release helps your body combat the stress of dieting while controlling cravings and hunger. Minimize muscle loss and feel better with Golo. Just take 1 Golo Release supplement with each meal and follow the Golo for Life plan. It's an effective and affordable plan to lose weight for good. There are no insurance hoops to jump through, no prescription needed, just sensible, effective weight loss and a healthier lifestyle on your terms. Get started on a healthier, happier, and more energetic you at Golo.com. 5 million people have already discovered a better way to lose weight. Join them and go to Golo.com. That's GOLO.com today.
It is Big Joe and Laura here on Mix 85.7, Grand Rapids' best mix. I don't know exactly how I find myself in this position, but I do, and yet here we are. I don't gamble that often, but when I do like to go to the casino, usually once or twice a year, I go big, Laura, because you know what? If you're going to win big, you got to spend big.
I mean, that's what they tell you, but I truly believe that's just how you lose a lot of money.
Yeah, well, that's what people that don't know how to gamble say.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, my most recent trip to a casino actually was before I was sick the week before with COVID. I went to a Tigers game in Detroit, and my buddy's like, let's go to the MGM. We'll go there. We'll park for free. And I'm like, yeah, we'll play some things. What do you want to do? And he's like, let's play video poker.
That is, first off, the stupidest thing you could say walking into a casino. Let's hand our money over because this is the most unpredictable machine in the thing.
I won't say a friend's name because I've been told not to, but I have a friend who makes a lot of money, but they actually have like a gambling account. That they go, and it's like you have a checking account. They got a gambling account. And I've seen them lose thousands of dollars. I've seen them win 20 grand one time at Gun Lake.
That's insane. No way.
It blows my mind, but they've lost a lot of money too.
Now, do you think they're over or under net winning overall? Do you think he's up or do you think he's down overall?
I've heard he's won some big stuff. Like he's won over 20 before.
Sure.
But I assume he's close to even. Maybe he's up. Otherwise, I don't know. But he does video poker. He has a whole strategy. So my friend taught me how to do this and what their strategy is. So like, all right, let's grab a hundo. Let's grab a Ben Franklin out of the casino ATM.
Look at me, I'm balling.
I walk over to the multiplying video poker. I put it in there. And Laura, I was up $20. We were doing like the penny ones, like the max bet.
I mean, that's decent.
And that is for penny, yeah, because otherwise you'll run out of money. And it lasted longer. When I go to the casino, throw $100 in, I'm usually in and out in about 5-10 minutes. Because I'm like, max bet, $1, $5, and it's...
Even if you don't max bet, it goes that fast a lot of the time.
But we were doing it, and he was teaching me the strategy about, like, it's not regular poker. You don't, like, a full house is worth maybe, I don't know, 3 cents back. But if you do this and you get 4 of a kind or something, you could get like $10, $20. So I'm going for the big win. There's a chance I'll lose more often than not, though. So I'm doing this, and eventually my $100 ran out.
Yeah, go figure. That's what happens every time you go to the casino.
But I was planning on taking $200. So like I said, I go once or twice a year. So this is my fun money I save up. And if I lose it, so be it.
Okay.
I put another 100 in there, and things did not go as well this time around either.
I'm telling you, I don't trust video poker at all. I understand your friend has a strategy, and I'm glad it's worked well for him, but I truly believe that the cards are the only way to get an absolutely pure experience of poker, because there's no way to really, I don't want to say it's in any way not over the table, but I just feel like there's statistics and stuff in there that don't make it purely full chance. Does that make sense?
Yes. Now here comes into my question. I was setting all this up for this right here. 616-600-0957. It's a 2-part thing, and that is, well, my buddy, same one that I went with, actually just got a pair of tickets for the Tigers game tomorrow, and I can go if I pay him for one of the seats.
Okay, you should go.
Okay, well, last time I went, the Tigers lost. So I don't know if I'm a bad luck charm.
You are absolutely a bad luck charm, because did the Lions not lose the last time you showed up to one of their games too?
It's been so long I don't even remember.
You know what? Maybe you don't go to the game, but what was the second part of your question?
Yeah, do I go to the Tigers game? And then, of course, if I go to the Tigers game, I have to go back to the casino, right, and play that same slot. I know where it is. I know what it's by.
No, you absolutely no. This is a problem. Did you not say, and not to bring this up and derail a little bit, but did you not say you had a family member who lost a house to casino gambling?
Yeah, I mean, she's gotten her stuff together, but I had a family member back in the day that their gambling addiction was really, really bad. My whole family's got different addictions, whether it's alcohol, drugs, or they have these vices.
Sure.
And yeah, she ended up doing so bad and so addicted that she ended up losing her house. The bank took it back.
So do you think that maybe you should live by example and not give the casino any more money?
But I mean, I'm not knocking anybody.
Those nice employees deserve nice things, but you don't need to. You don't have to be the one that gives it to them.
But I'm not going that far. I don't know. I can control my gambling way better than I can for my food consumption.
Think of all the things you could buy for $200. This is a good idea. 616-600-0957, or shoot us a DM right now in the Mix 95.7 app.
Question for you. Would you rather pay $150 a month or $15 a month to work out with the same high-quality gym equipment? At Planet Fitness, you can get top-tier equipment for $15 a month. Plus, save $28 or more when you join now during our Strong Choice sale. Our weights weigh the same, you just don't pay the same. Enjoy free fitness training and 24-hour access at most clubs, all in the judgment-free zone. Join Planet Fitness today and save $28 or more when you join for $1 down, $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends October 10th. See club for details.
It's the Big Joe and Laura show here on Mix 95.7, and if you're just joining us, I went... what was it, a week or so ago before I got sick? I went to the Tigers game in Detroit, kind of as they were wrapping up the regular season. They lost. It was a rainy, terrible game. And then we also went to the MGM Casino in Detroit, a friend of mine, and I lost there too. I lost $200.
And you told us going into this trip, you told, our coworkers, hey, I don't really like going to the casino because I have family history of people making bad choices, and I'm a little nervous about losing money. But now you're kind of on a different wind, saying that you're like, no, I'm going to go back and avenge myself. And I'm a little concerned as your coworker and friend.
I love going to the casino, but I know it's not a good idea because I'm not good at it. And I want to take out 100, then 100, than 100. Like, I easily could be one of those people where you hear the gambling, anonymous tip line if you have a problem. For sure, I do. My family member lost their house back in the day when I was a kid because they became so addicted that they couldn't pay their mortgage.
That's crazy to me because I'm like, if I lose $5, I'm like, I'm out. Don't want to do this. I'm such a sore sport that I've won a few times in small amounts, but again, I won't take big risks, so I'm never winning more than $20, $30.
But then it brings up the question, and I'm surprised Laura and some of our other coworkers actually, I feel like they're ganging up on me. They're saying, listen, I just got tickets. Like, my friend said, hey, do you want to go with me to the Tigers game tomorrow? I'm like, yeah, let's go see them play in the playoffs. And then I'm like, well, maybe I'll go to the casino afterwards. You're like, you shouldn't do either. You're a bad luck charm for the Tigers, and you're going to lose all your money at the casino. You're
a bad luck charm for all Detroit sports. You're a bad luck charm for the Lions. You're a bad luck charm for the Tigers. And now you think you're going to go to the casino and win too? Come on, Joe, just sit at home. It's not for you.
616-600-0957. Sam in Grand Rapids, you think I should go to the Tigers game and try to get my money back at the casino?
Yeah.
All right, tell Laura, because Laura's really worried this is a bad idea.
Listen, he lost his money and the Tigers lost. This is a terrible idea, Sam.
Okay, well, first, if the Tigers lose, don't go. It's fine. Your no good luck is coming that way if the Tigers lose after you go to the game.
So don't go to the casino till after the game is your idea.
Yeah, so then that way you know where the luck's at.
You know what? Honestly, that's a middle ground because at least if you ruin everyone's day at Comerica Park, you're not going to ruin everyone's day at the casino also.
That's true.
Sam, now you've been to the casino a time or two. Have you ever had any luck? Have you ever won some money?
I didn't, but my boyfriend did. We were actually sitting at home one night. We put $20 on one of the casino online, and he did the same game I was playing, and my cheap self was doing 10-cent spins. He did $1.50 and won $2,500.
Oh my gosh!
That's awesome.
I was like, why'd you copy my game? Why couldn't it be me?
That just means that he has to buy you something nice, like a treat or a coffee or something.
Yeah, we went to Detroit, and then guess what? We ordered a big breakfast after we got the check, and then we got locked into that little 5K run that they do. We're just sitting there eating so much food while everybody else is running.
That's the best way to spend a Saturday, though.
Well, Sam, I'm taking this as a sign that I should buy the ticket for my friend to go to the game tomorrow and then go to the casino and try to win all my money.
Only if the Tigers win, though. Sam told you don't touch the casino if the Tigers lose. You can't be a bad luck charm across the board.
It's a sign, man. It's a sign. If they lose, don't go. If they win, go.
She's got the good middle ground here, Joe. You can't argue that.
Remember who told you to go.
Sam, I will, and I'm
going to remember me.
I'll give everybody an update in a couple of days. We'll see how this thing turns out.
Okay, sounds good.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Are you a victim of the timeshare trap and think there's no way out? I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, and I'm here to tell you that there is a way out. I will send you a timeshare exit information kit absolutely free, explaining how the timeshare industry works and your options for cancellation.
Get the facts. For your free timeshare exit info kit, go to iCancelTimeshare.com. That's iCancelTimeshare.com. iCancelTimeshare.com.